Hello, 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 and welcome to this final boss fight live stream of D&D. My name is John, and I am joined by a colourful cavalcade of characters. Starting on this side of the screen, we have Rogue.
Hello, I'm Rogue. I will be playing Ori.
Then going round the screen in a sort of counterclockwise direction, we have Stanza.
Hi! I'm going to be playing Ruby Hugbug.
At the bottom of the screen, we have Pendragon Nomad.
Hello there. It is nice to meet you, all of you. I will be playing Remus Wincorvus. A sort of adventurer of sorts, and a little bit of a musician, of course. Nice to meet all of you.
Moving around the screen, we have Jeff.
Hello, I'm going to be playing Snikkit, or as he likes to be known, Bartholomew Josiah Snikkit. I've got to keep up with all you posh people.
And then finally rounding out the party, we have Ben the Quest Giver.
Hello, I will be playing Gunvar, son of Baros. It's a pleasure to see you all, I'm sure.
I'm getting images of a fedora and a whip and an adventure archaeologist.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, you definitely have sense of imagination there, Snikkit. I tell you that.
I don't know why, it just came to me.
Before we get into the actual role-playing, let me cut in with a bit of an establishing shot, shall we?
No, more roleplay.
Oh, okay.
Get out of here.
Oh, the shinies.
Tonight, we are going to be playing The Great Gift Giver, a D&D one-shot adventure written by the Fumble folks, who have several other D&D adventures out there that you can slot into your D&D campaigns. And if you are watching now, if you're watching now, or at any time during the stream, if you type !Santa into the chat, you enter a chance to win a copy of The Great Gift Giver at the end of the stream. We have a copy of the game in PDF form to give away to somebody that is watching. You just have to be watching now and at the end of the stream when we do the draw to claim your prize.
But we're not going to tell you when that is.
It's after all the stuff that
Maybe because we don't know when the end is.
Nobody knows. It's a mystery to everyone.
Don't suppose the players are allowed to join in this
you are welcome
adventure?
to enter.
Nice.
It's a
No
random.
shinies.
It's a random draw, so if you type !Santa into the chat,
Who would do that? Why would anyone of us do that?
You enter in a chance to win. You only get one entry, regardless of how many times you type it, just before anybody tries to type it lots. But yes. If you type !Santa in at any point during the stream before we start the draw, you enter with a chance to win. And now, Snikkit.
Hello.
We'll start with you, because a little while ago, in terms of our Rime of the Frost Maiden game, you went on a little walk away from the rest of the party.
I did, yes.
You went on a search to try and establish who you were and find a little bit more about yourself.
Yes.
And during that time, we're going to now unearth a little bit of one-side adventure that occurred to you in that time.
Wait, we got to dig. Nobody said anything about digging.
One morning, after camping out overnight, a little bit achy, muscles tired and throbbing, joints aching a little bit from being out in the cold. You wanted a nice breakfast. And conveniently, you spotted what looked like a warm, comfortable tavern. The Cinnamon
wrong with this.
Duckling.
The cinnamon duckling was that?
The Cinnamon Duckling Tavern. Large
Yummy.
and airy, with a grand fireplace directly in the centre of the main room. The tavern is decorated with furs and wreaths and filled with the warm and pleasant smell of food on the stove. There are a number of other patrons already dotted around the tables, getting a warm breakfast before the day starts, and outside the sun shines bright on a light layer of snow. Behind the bar stands, polishing one mug with an old dish rag, a smiling half-orc male who welcomes you in by the name of Mermin. He has long, wavy black hair, dyed green at the end, with gentle amber eyes. He has rough, grey skin and stands around 6 feet tall, with a rotund build. His eyes are adorned with crow's feet and laugh lines from the perpetual smile on his face, and he invites you to take a seat.
I do so. I must say, I've never been to this conveniently placed inn before.
Yes, it's travelling.
Have you been here long?
establishment.
Oh, have you been here long?
Here we are where we need to be.
I'm sure it's fine. Sits down and orders something big and bold of something big, hot and messy, and just like proceeds to make a complete pig of himself.
Meanwhile, the other 4 of you also happen to be in the Cinnamon Duckling as you see Snikkit, if you would mind just letting us know who you are. What do you look like? Jeff, that's you.
When you said other 4, Snikkit is a small green goblin. You see he's wearing armor with wires and plates that seem to make no sense. He's wearing a pair of bug goggles just on his forehead, with a crossbow, an elaborately modified crossbow on his back. And right now he's just making a mess everywhere.
Okay, I'm going to go around the table in a clockwise fashion this way, and we're going to start with Garros. Oh, sorry, Gonvar. Who's Garros? I don't know.
An easy mistake to make if you can't read.
He's not here. Garros isn't here. Gonvar, son of Barros. I've shoved the 2 names together.
Well, I walk in, holding myself as high as I possibly can. You see before you the grey dwarf, Duraka. I stand at a proud 4 feet and hold myself as high as I possibly can. As I wander into the room, you can see a gleaming grey skin and beautiful grey hair with a lovely small grey beard, which sadly I cannot grow any longer for some reason. And then because it's bright, I'm currently wearing a set of goggles. It's too bright up here for me, but nonetheless it is necessary. Along with my nice, shining armor, which I like to keep to a nice, decent look, even though it's full of dents and all manner of debris. And probably the most notable are the 2 big battle axes that I have, which I have nice and kindly put runes on, just to get ready.
Next up, Remus.
Remus will come in, and he is roughly Don't give him a freaking height, but I'll say he's like 5'6", 5'6", 5'7". Probably 5'8" because he's got a slight kind of height to his heels. He's kind of wearing like high heels boots. He's got very short black hair, quite nicely kept almost. He's just a human as well. He's got nice blue eyes and wearing this kind of nice big kind of padded jacket. Quite very noble-ish looking kind of man with like really nice noble outfits and everything. And on his back, he's like got a lute and a couple of other kind of instruments like a lyre. Let me see. Let me just do something real quick. I want to make sure I've got this right because it needs to be done. Where are you, Rebus? And on his shoulders, he has quite of a fairly large raven on him, as he's like casually just giving her pets and everything. And like of course on his jacket is like it's nice dark blue with padded other color blues on it, and with other bit of like white fur around certain ribs, like on the wrist and on the waist and on the bottoms. But yeah, he comes in, he's kind of a bit shivered up a bit, just having the raven on his shoulders, and he walks up to like the bar. Shh, Wolfram. Hey, Wolfram, shush, my darling. Greetings. Is there a chance I can have some ale, please? I seem to be turned around from my travels.
We get that a lot. Take a seat.
Thank you very much. And he will sit down. Oh, one moment. Is there a chance I'm allowed to play some music in here at all?
Of course.
Thank you so much. I promise it will not be too loud. It'll just be a nice little, just something for my hands to warm up, do you see?
Ruby.
Like that. I did check, so it's somewhere between 5 and 6 feet is the height of it's like one of these Opterans, so like it's like moth people. In Ruby's case, a rosy maple moth. It's like with a big fluffy mane. That's the word, yeah. Completely forgets pronouns. I'll go with they, I guess. It's like have like a sleeveless silk. How is it possible to have a silk jumper? I don't know, but it's dyed red with white accenting, and and it has that made by one's grandma. It's like Ruby has a pizza axe, and you can see some kind of fork for baking sticking out of their pack. It's like they. Oh yeah, two. Oh yeah, the shining radiant wings. I should mention as well. But yeah, walking on 2 legs and using the other leg. Is that right? Oh wait, no, 4 legs, 1 set of arms. Scurrying up to the bar and and it's like us. What kind of food do you have here?
We have a lot of fine cooked meats, if that is your thing, or we could possibly rustle up some vegetables. What is it you would like?
Well, I was actually curious if you haven't had anything baked, but
I'll check with the kitchen.
I'll take a recommendation. Oh.
And finally, Ori.
Ori strides in at 5'10". The only thing you can really notice is just full body covered in just clearly well-traveled priest vestments. Simple, basically just plain linen. It's only when he throws down the oversized hood that you notice his hair, bright silver, skin looks almost like it's made of metal. And then he opens his eyes, and they're just balls of light.
What? You immediately draw Ruby's attention.
Take off me goggles and give him a clean. Evidently, they're picking up something else.
What's the correct term? Barkeep? Would you
call
perchance
me
have any
Merman.
water or wine?
Would you like them
Merman.
in the same glass?
No, I feel one would spoil the other.
Yes. Which is it, water or wine?
Oh my! There's quite a few people. How about wine for everyone in here?
Fabulous. And he goes and starts pouring
Saying the
wines.
orders around for everyone. And it's a round of wine.
Blessings of the dragon on you. And as soon as he gets, he'll sort of like politely take his glass of wine or mug of wine as it turns up, and just sort of goes and finds a nook.
Okay.
You're followed by Ruby.
I'll run up to the bar. Any chance that wine could be a mead?
I won't tell him if you don't.
I like your style. Some standing on stools, get up high so I can look it in the eye.
You all...
Well, this is certainly quite a surprise for me. Oh.
You
What is
all...
that?
Normally, I'd be the one giving out the wine.
Well, I'm in good company then. Feel free to get the next round.
You are approached as you all manage to find a table near each other for the purposes of you're a damn party and you'll work together eventually.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, you can leave. We can leave you in the tavern all night, but that doesn't really seem like the one shot we're going for here.
It's like, fine insect, can you please not actually physically touch me? I appreciate the curiosity, but that's a little close.
Patters a couple of steps back.
Thank you.
You are approached by an older male gnome with thick white sideburns, glasses that sit right at the end of his large nose, and a heavy red wool cape. He asks if it's okay to sit with you all.
Ain't no one using that chair, so yeah.
Well, cool.
More than welcome.
Just mind the that's a bit messy. That one was. Sorry.
Oh, I apologize. And he hands you back the two halves of whatever he just sat on.
Yeah, that might stain. Just so you know.
Good to know. My name is Chris. And I was just wondering if you might be looking for work at the moment. I need an escort to come back with me to my family home.
Where would that be?
Done! Ruby has already agreed.
Fabulous. Well, I mean, if there's one of you down.
Well, surprisingly, I was looking for kind of work, so of course I would like to help escort you home.
Hold on. Why do you need an escort in the first place?
He reaches into the wool
wise.
cape and pulls out an envelope. You can see the envelope's been torn open, and he sort of pulls out the letter in the envelope.
Have you been reading somebody else's mail?
This is mine. This letter was written by my daughter. She says there are some weird noises coming from the workshop, and that she is concerned. I'm an old man with young children, and I'm worried that I won't be able to protect them by myself. I need some strong hands, just in case.
You had me at workshop. You
had me at concerned daughter.
Money is one of the key parts which is getting my interest at the moment, but still. So, what do you believe is a threat to them? Surely you've got to have some idea, otherwise you wouldn't be asking for help.
I don't know. There's
That's why he's on his way home to find out, yes?
Yes, I worry for my kids.
I will like to help out.
If
Of course,
money
family is important.
If money is your concern,
Aye.
I will pay you 100 gold pieces just for the escort.
Wow.
With an additional 250 gold, depending on what we find when we get there.
All right, fine. I'm in. Just stop calling us escorts. I've worked in too many back alleys, and I don't like the name.
Those are some of the finest people I've ever
How
had
about
the
protect?
pleasure to tend to.
I'm certain you're absolutely right there. But yes, otherwise, you're happy.
Then
Gunvar, son of Barros, at your service.
then
And a bow
follow
which
me.
nearly knocks me off my chair.
Follow me.
Quick guidance to make sure you don't fall off the chair.
My carriage is just outside, and we have a long journey.
Well, I'm ready to go.
Hold on.
I want to see this
Someone
workshop.
made a mention of a second round.
Oh dear. Look, maybe afterwards? Possibly?
Aye. All right.
In a way of, doing a good job, correct?
You'll
Trust
have
me,
plenty of money
you'll
for
be needing
second
it at
and
the
third
end.
rounds.
All right. Fine.
He
Are we
leads
taking a
you.
cart?
He leads you outside, and you can see that there is a dilapidated cart with two scrawny mules attached to it. And he hops up onto the driver's seat
I am full of confidence.
and bids you to sit in the flatbed on the back of the cart.
Are
I
you
am no
sure
longer
that
filled with
those two are
confidence.
going to be able to drag us?
Boing. Flutters up and finds a spot on the cart.
Don't worry, Gonvar. Not all is what your eyes would perceive.
Well,
Well.
Remus will try to place themselves on the sled of sorts, and will, shush up Wolfram, and just say, "You can be in my eyes, Wolfram. Lead the way."
I'll tap the wagon and then just see if I think it's sturdy enough to take us all.
You
Might
should
be
have
4 feet, but I'm a bit burly.
You tap,
Come on,
and
friend.
just
Have faith.
a plank just goes and falls off.
I think literally as this is happening, I think Ori just sort of strides onto the cart, just turns around, lowers a hand to like give Gonvar a hand up, and is just like,
Get that away.
have trust and faith.
Get your hand away from me. I don't need no one's help. I'm one of them. I don't need no one looking down on me. Get up myself. Start jumping and twisting and getting my leg up and rolling onto the back of the trail.
You know, as this conversation is just like happening, right, Rima's just gonna turn to Ruby and just say, I have noticed you earlier. You are very wonderful looking, very vibrant.
Well, thank you. Like, tries flaring wings a bit dramatically. Probably bumps into either someone else or the edge of the cart.
Knocks Gonva back off of the cart.
Like, don't take it as a wrong way, but I've never seen your kind before. Like, what are you, may I ask?
I'm an Octeran.
Oh,
Not. But
oh, I see. Well then,
most
is
of
it
us
your?
just stay in the forest? It's sort of like just bitten. It's sort of like shy little larvas. But some of us straight off with great wings.
Oh, magnificent! I never knew such beautifulness in this. Are you okay being out here? Like, is the cold not too much for you? I find it rather too much for my kind of life, being in too much of the cold in the winter.
I find hugs very helpful for keeping warm.
Oh, do you prefer hugs, you say?
Love hugs!
Why not? Let's have a hug so we keep warm together.
Yay!
Cuddle buddies!
Yay!
As you all
You
settle...
can tell that Ruby is very strong. It's
feels
like
a
they
little bit
don't
tightness.
squeeze hard, but you get a sense of.
You're very strong, aren't you?
As you all settle into the cart, Chris whips the reins, and with a jolt, the cart speeds off, and the countryside, the tavern, whizzes out of your eye shot, and suddenly you're whisked up into the sky as the sleigh enters a steep incline. The cold winter air stings your face and billows through your clothes. When the sleigh completes its ascent, you see a gorgeous, pristine view of the surrounding countryside, full of crisp white snow and brilliant blue reflecting from the large lakes.
Ooh.
Snikkit is just like got his over the air rushing, like, do that thing with like his cheeks in his mouth and his like ears flapping in the wind. He's just having a time of his life. Yeah.
Gonva just starts strapping himself down with anything he can, notching one of his axes into the sled itself and making sure that it's solidly attached. What on earth is going on?
We're flying!
But why are we flying? Flying
I
was
don't
not a part of the deal.
Remus just yells, "This is quite amazing, isn't it?"
This is wonderful.
It's amazing.
We have a
Just me and
long
Like
trip.
Remus and Ruben just got their like one arm's cuddling, like Remus just like got one arm while the other one's like cuddling up to Ruby, like.
Like, I love the idea that sort of like everyone else in the party is either really enjoying this or panicking, and you've just got, I assume, sitting right next to Gonvar, flailing around and desperately trying not to fall off. You've just got Ori, just arms crossed, not at all fussed.
Oh, I love it, love it.
Brilliant.
Just unfazed.
You have about
Such
half
is
an
the universe.
hour of time on the sleigh.
You know what's really would be more funny is that Wolfram just sees the sleigh come out. He's like, ah! It's like, oh god, it's on my height now.
Like, you catch up very quickly to where Wolfram managed to fly to as you sent him out. And then he looks back and, like, does a double take. And then just lands on the side of the sleigh.
Yeah, I give him
I just had
pets.
this
I'd like
image
give him
of,
like
like-
a give him a scratch
I
on the
just-
under the
I just-
chin, beak.
I
Yeah.
just had this image of Wolfram turning around and seeing like there's 2 reindeer in a sleigh just like bearing down on him.
After half an hour, the sleigh dips to fly directly towards a mountain.
Oh no. No, 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 no.
Oh.
And just as you fear that you are going to collide with said mountain, you pass
It's
through
that
it.
clinging onto Ori.
You pass
It's
through the
everyone.
mountain, and there's a shimmer. And below you, you now see a grand estate settled on the edge of a great frozen lake and surrounded by grand elder pine trees. A massive multi-layered property stands in the center with many small buildings around it. Built of fine-cut timber and clean slate and vibrant clay bricks, the building nestled in the snow here are all that show that any kind of civilization has touched this almost ethereal meadow. And yet somehow they fit right in.
What's this? What's this?
It's a bleeding nightmare, that's what it is.
Ori,
Mm-hmm.
as everybody is taking this scene in below,
Mhm.
you also take this scene in below, but you also spot that Chris is that there is discomfort on his face that he is trying to mask. And you are the only one that's noticed this.
Like we've landed, right?
Nope.
Okay.
You're flying
Um,
over this scene,
oh,
like
okay.
towards
Okay,
this
what's
large
I see.
building.
Chris, you seem off of sorts. Obviously, from what you said before, but what have you seen?
Something is wrong. I feel like a great weight is pulling me down to the ground, or through it.
It's called
I'm
gravity, I think, isn't it?
I don't think that's what he. I don't think that's what he meant.
No, but it
He's
sounds like
doing-
you're crashing one way or t'other. Going through the ground, you mad?
I'm trying not to be.
In which case, I'm just going to quickly just tap him and cast. Let's go with resistance, just to sort of like aid his flying for now.
You go to tap him, but unfortunately, just as you do, he sort of lets out a gasp. Your hand passes through him. And he, as he suddenly like starts to shimmer, he says, "Blitzen, Prancer, land them safely. My friends, find my wife and daughter. Make sure they are safe. Do the right thing." And disappears.
Wait, no.
Oh,
Do that.
John, I'm going to immediately cast a spell.
Okay.
I'm gonna he's like, okay, just in case, in cast Featherfall on all of us, just in case we do start falling.
Excellent.
Before you cast Featherfall, please read when you cast Featherfall.
If we're falling within range.
Yeah, you have to be falling to cast
first.
it.
Yeah.
But
like,
bear that in mind.
Falling, yeah.
Because
like,
you
if
have
we start falling, I know a good spell. This would definitely help us.
I think I can carry at least one of you.
Does anyone fly cart?
The
My
sleigh.
God.
The sleigh is descending.
I can have a go at it.
Please, your horsey.
I was
Please, your
gonna go.
horses.
Mr. Snikkit, maybe?
Yeah, Ulrich does sort of like, with no one actually moving, just slides in and tries to grab the reins. He does not know how to drive a cart, let alone fly one. And he's just sort of like holding it and sort of pulling back as if he's trying to stop them.
The cart
We
with a...
don't want to stop in the air.
Would you rather we stop after we hit the ground?
Yes,
Prefer that
that's
we
what
get a little
landing is.
closer to the ground so we can at least jump off.
With a bit of a bump, you land on the ground, somewhat clumsily.
Ruby bounces and so I rolls in the snow a bit.
I've luckily secured myself quite tightly to the damn sleigh.
I'm just gonna let myself bounce around.
You notice
And
that
then
just...
as a huge snowball.
So what did he call you? Donna and Blitzen?
I believe so.
Blitzen and Prancer.
Prancer and Blitzen, I think.
Prancer and Blitzen.
Okay.
Apologies. Or I will go and he will just sort of give them little scritches behind the ear. Now that we've landed.
Which one you go up to, or Ruby goes to the other one, just like gives us like a good pat, like a dog, just like, well landed, thank you.
They both accept the pats and scritches.
Yay!
Wolfram will just will stand on one of their heads.
Oh look, it's a Wolfram and a heart. Anybody get that reference?
Yeah.
So you have an estate in front of you, a large building. And despite the frigid surroundings, the snow and icicles, the frost-covered trees, it's quite warm. It's not uncomfortable.
Ruby's shaking the snow off.
Get off the cart and start to rub the little snow into me arms.
Oh. Gonvar, can you pass me my bag? And my staff.
I just get... fine. Let's get... Trying to hop back onto the cart. Right. Here you go, and literally throw them at you, or roughly in your direction anyway.
Oh dear.
Clonk.
The staff just clonks into his head, and he's on the ground. I guess he catches the backpack.
Roll for attack.
Oh dear. Okay. Puts the backpack on and then picks up his staff and starts leaning on it. Oh,
Right.
I do believe we have a daughter to look for, correct?
Yes.
But before we get to that, before I get down, is there anything else anyone would like off of the back of the cart?
You?
Whatever makes it fly.
Would you like a hug?
Maybe to get off.
Why did I agree to this one? Okay. I hop back down again. So strapped back into me gear proper. Now that I not safety harnesses. Oh, we're gonna have to do that on the way back, ain't we? Why can't we just teleport if it's gonna be magic?
I find this quite revealating. The word I'm trying to learn a lot of my new words in common today, but this is thrilling. That's the best word. Thrilling.
You get the views without having to tire out your wings.
Yeah, that is quite a blessing.
And Snikkit's head just like pulls up from the snowdrift he's like landed in. Let's do that again.
Maybe.
You're all mad. You're all mad. As I literally just start walking towards the man. You're all just mad.
Oh, please. Gonver, correct? I've seen way worse mad. Trust me, I had to deal with one.
I have to deal with one. I'm having to deal with 4.
Actually, let me just elaborate. I have to deal with a civilization for once of mad people.
We're playing one upsies.
Even then, this is whatever this beautiful place is way more better than where I was originally from.
You see,
Like,
Right.
Inside?
What? There were so many words. Did you say something, Ruby, my dear?
Shall we go inside?
Oh yes, definitely.
you see a large
To the workshop.
house, mansion, and to the rear of it, a large warehouse.
How dark is this overall space? Because you said it was like a cavern at first.
No, it's a very bright, open air space.
Oh, okay.
It's more like a wooded hillside, or mountainside,
Yes.
rather.
Cool.
Right.
I guess follow after Gonvar since he's very eager to get inside.
Gonvar, are you heading?
Hello.
Are you heading towards the front entrance to the house?
I am.
Okay. Thank you for
One of the
following.
guys is getting
Get
ready.
fooled. Welcome in. Welcome to the final boss fight party. Take up your sword and let's take this final boss fight on together.
Hey.
And also, if you are in the chat at the moment, if you type in !Santa, you are in with a chance of winning a PDF copy of this, The Great Gift Giver from Fumble Folks. So, !Santa.
Get yours today. Well,
Hey,
one of
Clappy.
you will win it today.
One of you will win a copy of it, and it might be with you today, but it will probably almost certainly be with you by Christmas.
It could be you.
Yay!
Love Clappy.
Let's go to yeah.
Hey!
Let's go to the map.
Oh shit, there's a map.
There's a map.
Map!
Oh damn.
And
Zoom in on the map.
Dark.
Hey.
It's dark.
it is dark.
Why is it
Just
dark?
how I like it.
I was like, yeah, as we enter the dark room, Alright just taps his staff and casts light on it.
Oh,
Okay.
thank God. I was just. It was literally just in the midst of taking my goggles off. I was like, oh, nah. Surface dwellers.
Apologies, friend.
A simple but beautiful front entryway. A layer of snow has blown in from the door. With thick plush carpets, finely varnished wood, and vibrantly decorated walls of red and gold, this interior immediately brings to mind thoughts of Chris. Somewhat eccentric, but altogether wholesome and cozy. You feel a change in the atmosphere, though. The once crisp, clear air begins to feel claustrophobic and oppressive.
Well,
We knock
And that
at the
very
door.
loud sound in my ears means that I need to turn this off. And that
Uh-huh.
is. But also that Got Fooled has joined the FBF Knights using a Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you so much, Got Fooled. What it also tells me is I need to turn this off so that you can move.
Uh-huh.
Moves closer to the light source.
Which door is the way in? Which
So
one was
you
the...
came in through this large door behind you.
Right.
And
we knock?
If you want to knock, you can knock.
Knocks on the door. The door that I'm standing in front of.
I wonder if the kidnappers or whoever happens to be running amok will come and answer that door.
there is no answer.
He didn't say anything about kidnappers. I don't remember.
Well, if they're doing something around the I don't know, but all the same, let's just open the door.
I'm gonna listen at the door. Listen at the door.
Roll me a perception check to listen at the door.
Guidance.
Roll me a perception check with guidance.
That's advantage, isn't it?
Such a bold escape move.
You get a 1d4.
Oh, plus 1d4. Okay,
Nice!
there we go.
One whole
Made all the
D.
difference.
You press your ear to the door, and from here you can tell that there is nothing on the other side.
I think there I'm gonna try and kick down the door heroically. I've seen people do that. And I'm gonna stub my toe because the door isn't opening. And I'm gonna stub my toe and squid in pain because the door isn't opening.
The
Sing
door.
it.
Roll me a strength check, Snikkit.
Watch this.
Yeah.
You kick the door and you hop around. Your foot really hurts now, and the door did not open.
Have you tried the door handle?
Which side of the door is the handle on?
It would be this side.
I'm gonna reach over and just pull the handle and try and open the door.
It does not work. It appears to be stuck.
Right, in which case, stand aside, wee little thing. It's my turn. Move it. Move it, move it, move it.
I'm
Take
trying
your
to
bleeding time, eh? Right, I'll show you how it's properly done.
And again, guidance.
Strength, was it just strength check?
Yep, strength check. You have a d4 to add to this.
So it's 22 plus the 4. Just takes it up 23.
The door flies open and you see an unoccupied corridor with 6 doors leading off to various other parts of the estate. 3 on the left and 3 on the right.
Suddenly my cat appears. Hello, Meryl.
The wooden floor looks odd, as though a rug or carpet had previously been laid here, creating a dark silhouette stained on the exposed wood. About halfway down, another corridor leads off to the left.
Well, I'm gonna go
Meryl,
up.
you can't come through here. What you doing?
I just want to lean and take a look down the corridor if I can.
Well, Meryl, you can't do that easy. You can't lean in and look in the corridor.
You poke your head around the corner, and you see a long corridor with 2 further doors to other parts of the building.
Alright. At least there's no one hiding around the corner that I can see.
I'm
Should we
gonna
call
knock
out?
on these.
Hello? Is anybody there?
I let you gotta go and lean on my axe and look back. You do realise that he's hired us because he thinks there's a huge threat around here, which is threatening his daughter and his wife. I mean, this threat might just be a problem, but if the threat knows where we are, that the threat might come for us or do something to them. Perhaps we should not let the threat know what we are doing or that we're here. What do you think?
Well, aren't you being a bit too loud as well yourself?
I have to do this just for the sake of making sure it's drummed into your heads.
I just pet Snikkit's head. It's like, don't pay no attention to him.
No, pay attention to me. I'm gonna try and keep you alive.
Ruby's gonna knock at the 2 doors that they stop by and just like, hello?
The 2 doors on either side.
Leave me alone.
The 2 doors on either side of the corridor, Ruby, are both locked and have iron built into the doors. If you knock on them, nobody answers either door. And they both appear to be locked tight.
Tough doors.
Couldn't give us a ring of keys or something, couldn't he?
Well, I do know how to lockpick.
It's hard to plan for suddenly disappearing when arriving home.
I'm sure he wouldn't mind us being a little rougher with the locks. I just very quickly just hoise his staff and just hits one of the doorknobs with a green flame blade.
Okay. Roll.
Do you want me to make a hit roll?
Roll me a strength check with advantage for the spell.
Oh God! The one thing I
Can you cast this on yourself?
I can cast guidance on myself, which probably wouldn't have mattered because my highest was a 6 and I have a -1 strength. That's a 5.
You hit the door. Punk. That's about all that happens.
Let me try, and I'm going to...
Thank you.
Wait, do I? I could have sworn I've got it. I have the proficiency, I should have the bits.
You don't appear to have thieves' tools.
Can I try with a knife? With dagger?
A knife!
Yeah, I'll let you give it a go. It might be a little bit harder, but... Which door are you attempting to pick? Left or right?
The one that I tried to smack with an staff.
Which would have been this one.
This one, then.
Okay. Roll me a dexterity check.
Okay. I will
with
give
your
proficiency
bonus and a d4.
My proficiency bonus is ticked. How would that work again?
Your proficiency bonus is a +3.
+3, got it.
So +3 plus
Dex,
1d4.
+3, 1d4. That would be ability check, dexterity ability check, normal.
You start fiddling with the lock, and it's a very difficult lock.
And then another +3. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 25? Or 24?
I think that's just a 21 total.
No, 21.
Oh my god.
Your proficiency bonus was already in the roll.
Oh, I
think.
I suddenly went Daphne.
You start fiddling with the lock. And it's a difficult lock, and you make very little headway on it.
I'm afraid I won't be able to, it seems like it's not working. Maybe it's best not to go into those?
There must be one door we can open around here. Otherwise, what are we here for?
The workshop, of course.
Well,
Maybe one of them is the workshop.
Wait, let me try one more thing. And I'm just going to cast Sacred Flame on the sodding door.
It would have been necessary. The last thing I want to do is ruin someone's house.
Roll me the damage for your attack roll first, and Green Flame Blade.
Wait, for Green Flame Blade? I'm just casting Sacred Flame.
Yeah, I know. Just roll me the damage from that attack you made.
That would have been... Apparently, 20, because I rolled max damage.
Okay, and now roll me the damage for the Sacred Flame, because it's a door.
That's another 5.
The door is starting to look damaged, so you could potentially just hit it to open it if you wish. You won't have a door left, but...
You make this look so much easier, Gonvar.
I know. That's just one of my precious skills. And for that point, can I try and smash down this door next door to me?
To the left or the right?
To my right.
To your right. Yes, 1 second. That is that room. Okay, yeah. Roll me a strength check.
You go. Smash me face right into the door.
And the door does not budge.
Yeah, maybe it's telling us that we shouldn't come here. Like, come into these rooms.
Oh, I don't know. We still have one who has not tried. And he sort of, his hand gestures at Ruby. No offense to yourself, Snikkit. I feel like you just blow up the door.
I mean, it's an option.
Which is the door of greatest interest to people right now?
Any
All
door,
of them.
literally any door.
Okay, the right one was pinged, so I will take out my pizza axe and give it a swing.
Okay, roll me. I'm going to assume that you can hit a door. So roll me the damage.
Okay.
Actually, to be fair, I think it might ask you to roll the attack first anyway, but let's see how well that goes. Oh, it doesn't. Roll again, because the door is still standing. But it is starting to show wear. Okay, if my mental maths is correct, that's about enough. The door collapses apart, and you see into a large room. You enter an...
Ooh, shiny over there.
You enter a library that feels almost as if it stretches to infinity. Walls lined from top to bottom with well-preserved and beautifully presented tomes protruding within arm's reach, with a number of standalone bookshelves at the far end. The central length of the room is decorated with a number of high-backed reading chairs, all comfortable-looking if a little well-worn. And as you start to enter the room, you hear the sound of a key in a lock. And another door opening into the room.
Hello?
I thought I heard something in here.
Great.
Could everybody roll me stealth checks?
Oh no!
Oh boy, here we go.
I can't give out that much guidance at once.
Oh no!
Oh no.
The frontliners fail.
Am I the only one? Wait, okay, no, at least I think 2 of us passed.
So you think? I mean, it all depends on how high they require.
I guess Ruby has just allowed his of Ori. We need a light.
Ori, I don't see what you rolled, Ori. Where are you rolling?
Oh, I rolled that on D&D Beyond by accident. Sorry, that was a 17.
Okay.
Sorry, I've got both character sheets open at once for some reason.
Is your D&D Beyond not connected?
No, apparently not.
Yeah.
I shall stick to using the correct character sheet from now on.
You hear the sound of people, some form of person, moving in this room, and a wave of lights move into the library.
Ruby, darling. Ruby, darling. Get back here. Come back here.
Ruby intends to tackle the light.
Oh, no.
Yes!
How heavy does Ruby look? Out of curiosity. Like, just legitimately, like, does it look like, to someone who doesn't know anything about your species, that you could actually just be picked up because you're really light?
I mean, I feel that's an answer for, Stanza.
I mean, like, I think... I don't know how easy it is to tell that someone is muscular, but Ruby looks pretty strong. But Ruby's also able to fly, so I'm not sure how that translates to weight-wise.
It's difficult to tell.
Cool, I'm not going to try and pull you out the door then.
As you are having these thoughts, Ori, you see a figure, humanoid figure in gaudy red and green robes, leather armor painted to be this bright, colourful colours, enters into the library, looks down the line of books towards you, and sees Ruby just sort of mesmerized by the dancing lights. Sees Snikkit behind. Here they are. And I'm gonna ask you to roll initiative.
Mr. Gombar, we found that threat you talked about.
Oh my god.
Oh, did that initiative not come through? That was so many dice.
What do you say to me? Someone said something to me.
Yeah, we found that threat you talked about.
There we go.
Kind of makes some sense. About time. Just still fighting the door.
How did it go with yours?
Remus, could you roll initiative?
Yes. But that's me. We did. Hammy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, lovely. Just gonna do a thing real quick. I forgot to actually turn off my dice, and it's really making it funny. Dice so nice, 3D.
Remus.
Yes. Okay.
You are first.
Okay. That should help a bit. Ah, damn it. I refreshed. Hang on 1 second. I'll be in a minute. So, the idea will be is... Yes, Meryl, I understand. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna try and go in. I'm gonna go in. So, 5, 10. And do I see where the friend... Oh, he's over there, I see.
Yes.
And I'm just gonna stand here in front of Ruby for a moment.
Okay.
we're like, oh, hello there. Tell me, who are you?
He draws a long silver and red long sword. We're part of the new management.
New management.
Tell
Not
them
with those.
Tell them we're mansion inspectors.
How does that work? Look,
I've heard it before. I heard these stories. You tell them you're mansion inspectors, then you tell them you want to see their management, and if they're happy in their work.
oh, not this. Under the statement, no. Not with this outfit, I don't think it's worth being under the statement. And I will cast vicious mockery at him.
Okay.
Go through, did it go through? Because I've friggin' no idea.
He fails his saving throw.
Loving it. Alright,
Roll the
what level?
damage.
Oh. 3. Just 3.
Okay.
And I can use bardic
Inspiration, yes.
And yeah, I'm gonna do bardic inspiration. I'll not just look at Ruby. I'm seeing you strong. Have at it. And cast bardic inspiration on Ruby.
Ruby, you're feeling inspired. So next up, it is Gonvar.
Right, knowing that trouble's kicking off now. We'll be going for the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Just to be able to see in, and I cannot stand there because Snikkit's there.
Just do a power pose over Snikkit.
How tall's Snikkit?
Not very tall. 3 foot nothing, 4 foot maybe.
I could just about
Not
look
like
over
that.
your head. Just sort of look down the hall and say, oh, peachy. There is nothing I can do for a moment. So, if no else, I'm going to use my dash action just to move out the way a little bit.
Okay.
And I'm going to have to stay there for the tick.
Okay.
It is your turn.
Another figure comes round the corner and is going to swing a long sword at Ruby. Ruby, does a 15 hit your armor class?
Yep.
So that is going to be 5 points of slashing damage. Alright.
Alright, cool. So Ori's just gonna try and slip. He's just slip in front of Snick for a moment so he can actually see what's going on, and then sees that guy actually for the first time. And because anything else, if I step in, I will trigger an attack of opportunity if I'm trying to move past him. He's just gonna risk it. Actually, oh god, I literally can't do anything until I'm in a clear space. Correct?
Pretty much.
Oh, that's so deeply frustrating. Cool. Yeah. Ori's gonna step through to go face to face with this ball of light and take and sink the opportunity attack.
That is a 19 to hit.
Oof.
Yeah, very much hits.
He swings past, and that is 8 points of slashing damage.
Cool.
And what? Anything else to do on your turn?
What is this orb thing?
It appears to be the dancing light spell.
In which case, if I think that's just a spell, I'm going to... How robust does this hobgoblin look? Like, is it a big, bulky one, or is it like a
Fairly
little guy?
big, bulky hobgoblin character, yeah.
In which case, 1 minute, I just need to get my translation actually working.
As hobgoblins go.
Just like, almost like it reverbs from the room rather than himself. You just hear as he gets hit with Sacred Flame.
Okay. If you click it on your character sheet on Foundry, we'll get all of the spellcasting bits that I need as well.
Yep.
That is as a fail.
Cool, and that's going to be 6 radiant damage.
Okay, yeah, he is looking very damaged after that.
Do I have any bonus actions left? Nothing worthwhile.
You are next.
Snikkit.
Yeah, I can't see anything. I'm gonna move into the room. Wow, how's this working? I don't get how this room works.
It's a library. It's got lots of shelves.
Is that why these blocks are here?
Those are
here
the
that I can't see
bookshelves,
around?
yes.
2, 3. I'm gonna move to the end of the row then.
You've just
And I
walked
still can't
into
see.
a person.
I literally cannot see a person here.
Oh, because my light is all the way back here.
Why can't you see?
I can't see anything there.
There is
I can see a square there, but I can't see anything in that square.
Because there's no light source.
Well, no,
source
there's
is
the
my staff.
dancing light that is here. Can you see
Oh, I
this
can
in
see.
front of you, Jeff?
I can see the swirling dancing light.
You
Yes.
even have dark vision, though.
I can see
Refresh
there's a
your
red
screen,
square.
Jeff. Because it sounds like you've lost the tokens.
Uh-huh.
Rip.
Try this again. I can see everybody else.
Hey, we're having a side adventure of Snikkit and the missing tokens.
There we go. There we go. Okay, now I can see there's a person in front of me. Oh, hi. Actually, could I have seen him if I hadn't moved?
You could have, yes.
I'm going to go back because I could not see that he was there at all. So I'm going to restart all that. Hi, you look pretty nasty. I'm going to load a glowing red dart into my crossbow for firebolt at
Okay.
that guy that I was in front of a moment ago. What could possibly go wrong?
Burn the library down.
23.
That'll hit.
I
It's
don't
an
think I
idea.
can do that.
It's an idea. For 13 points of damage, fire damage.
Woo.
He goes up in flames.
Yeah! Oh, it's that guy. Oh, that's misleading. This is the dancing light token here, is it?
That
In
is the
middle?
dancing light, yes.
Okay.
It's your turn.
And as a bonus action, how far can I... As a bonus action, I'm going to bring out Betsy.
Okay.
I don't have a Betsy in this one, but I'm going to be carrying Betsy. Betsy's going to be on my back for this.
Imagine Betsy.
Betsy's there.
Betsy is here now. I didn't bring Betsy.
A little head, and with two little like glass eyes, just like a little square head, little blocky head with a little glass eyes pokes out from behind Snikkit's shoulder.
It is your turn.
Ruby.
I was like, I would. I flavored this as pratfalling. I just like, but this is actually the contagious laughter.
Okay.
Yeah, all hostile elves within 30 feet who can see or hear me make a wisdom save.
Okay.
Oh my god, this is great.
Well, that's a
Barbarian who giggles. I love it.
no.
Oh, only one in range. Or
Nope.
is there another?
There is another. That you can't
nice.
see but can hear you.
Clatter, clatter, books falling off shelves.
And fails the saving throw as well, so they are
both prone now.
incapacitated, prone, and in fits of laughter.
Okay, let's ding da 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 ding da ding da ding. Else?
Just that DT. There's my great axe. DT.
You punk. I assume that hits.
That does indeed hit.
Wait, I think I forgot the +3. Okay, so that's 8.
Got it.
I got him.
You slam your axe into him and he down.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna toddle over here, see if I can see anyone else, and make sure
Before
people
you
can get
before you
through.
toddle, you hear the laughter from over in this direction.
You also hear a thunk crashing to the ground.
Yes.
Okay, let's. I think I have enough movement. I'm a speedy Bob. Oh, that was the wrong tool. Nyum. Alright, okay, 25.
Remember, you are bardic inspired.
Oh, I actually did forget. Except I
It's
don't think
okay.
there's any
You
light
can still
back there.
use it.
There is no
It's-
light, so that becomes a bit of an issue for you.
I was gonna say, but the
Can
that's
I just
like
walk
right
until I
here.
step on something?
You can
Assuming I
hear
can get that
somebody laughing here. So you can
Right.
attempt to make an attack on a thing that you can hear but not see.
Yeah, so just a normal roll.
Straight roll.
Yep.
That'll hit. Roll the attack.
Oh yeah.
Roll
Oh yeah, +3.
damage.
Yeah.
The laughter stops. You never saw the guy. And are sort of plunged into darkness as the dancing lights wink out.
I mean, I've heard of
Nope.
dying by laughter, but that's dying of laughter. But that seems a little literal, Ruby.
Oh, fiddle. Just running. Where are they? Where are they?
Oh, I have some
There's
more
one- there's
here
one
if
there.
you wish.
And there's one there.
Ah,
I have a few more for you if you want them.
Oh,
jump round the corner.
Hello
Ha! Ah.
No, through the doorway.
Oh.
It just sort of points with his staff. Over there.
As you look through the door, you see an area once used to receive guests with comfortable plush furniture and an inviting fireplace. With an abundance of beverages, this room is now trashed and tarnished from top to bottom. Heavy with the scent of alcohol, 5 to 6 orcs lay passed out on various cushions and furniture, heavily sleeping.
That's no fun.
we could wake them.
What's over there?
There's sleeping orcs. Seem to be
Are they
drunk.
Are they friends with Chris? Or bad guys?
We don't know. Surprisingly, Chris didn't tell us any of those details. We have no idea.
I do believe Are those candy canes?
I don't know. Why don't you go up and lick one and find out?
Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. Actually.
Ruby takes the invitation. Ruby is an adventurous baker. It's like, wonders if this is something new.
Roll me an investigation check as you start looking around the room.
Can we all do that, or is it just one person?
Investigation to lick the candy cane.
You can all.
Are we all?
You can all roll me investigation checks.
Ooh,
Ooh, very good candy cane.
That's a 21.
Ooh, I can roll advantage with this.
12. Means I roll very poorly.
10.
Ruby, it is a candy cane.
Yay!
Alright. You find a
It's not
bottle.
a candy cane.
You find a bottle of red, fizzing, fairly thick juice with a label on it that says Claus Estate Pick Me Up.
I give it a brief sniff. Is it the thing that stinks of
It's
alcohol?
alcoholic.
Nom.
Is there any left?
There's a whole bottle of it.
Gonva,
Oh, wow.
I think you're better testing this than I am.
Huh. Oh, I thank you on that much for the sake of the experience. And come over and see the bottle. I take a little dab onto me finger and give it a wipe on me tongue.
Okay. It tastes like a healing potion.
Do I taste anything else which seems anything else in there?
Alcohol.
Because in a nefarious scene which seems to be around us.
The nefarious scene that is surrounding you is 6 orcs who couldn't hold their drink and are currently sleeping off a very heavy drinking session.
Well,
You get the feeling that this particular drink will provide you with healing, but possibly with a bit of a strong kick to it.
Right. It's a healing potion, which might give you a hangover.
Oh, marvellous. I've not had one of those.
What, a healing potion?
No, hangover.
Stick around with me long enough, I'll make sure you get one. Right. So, pocket that straight away.
Okay. Make a note that you have a Claus Estate pick-me-up, as I've mentioned it into the chat window for you.
Yeah.
Just gonna stare at this orc.
But they're, like, legit are wielding candy canes?
Yes.
If they're bad people, should we take the candy canes away from them?
Well, we don't know
Oh,
if
they're
they're
still
bad
out.
people.
I was
They might have been
considering,
tricked
but I
into
didn't want to
drinking.
steal.
We can.
Right.
There's this is one in the corner. Maybe we can single him out.
Alright, I tell you
Come
what.
along. Come along.
Right, everybody get around him and point your weapons at him trying to look cool.
Right, you lot do that. I'm gonna
Oh.
stand over here just in case he's loud enough to start waking the others.
Oh, good idea. Good idea.
So shall I just slap him?
Let me do the honors, and I
Oh.
backhand him.
He wakes up to find us all leveling our weapons at him.
Well, Ruby has another of the orc's candy cane, so like in one arm, so like just so like.
Yeah, I backhand the orc.
Morning. Why is my head hurt and why are there 5 of you?
Shh.
if I do believe, the first one's the alcohol. The second one is probably also the alcohol.
But there are 5 of us.
No, 5 of each of you.
Wow.
Snikkit starts looking down at himself, and you can see him visibly counting.
I pat his head again. Remus will say, so, what is your purpose here? Is there a reason why you and your fellows
We are
are
having a
in this?
good time because, what's his name? The guy we like.
Chris, maybe?
No. Beffrey.
Oh? Beffrey, you say?
Beffrey's taken over.
Whom?
I look at Ore and go, I think he's a bad guy.
I start stealing all the candy canes.
Unfortunately.
I then find a way to, knock him out.
Where's... Oh.
You know what? In my line of work, I find it quite interesting to get more information while they're drunk.
So you got information?
Yeah,
Excellent.
see,
Where do we need to go?
there's a place. There's a man here. There's someone here called Beffrey who seemed to be taking over the place.
Oh,
So
no,
if
where
anything,
are we?
proceeds to try to wake up the Gork again.
Oh,
What?
Where is your friend Bethry?
He's in the workshop.
Okay, and where is the workshop?
It's a big building at back of the place. I show you if you like. It's just this way.
Knocks him out again.
Oh.
Literally, and as that happens, there's just a staff that quickly blocks your hand, gently, not in no way wanting to hurt your wrist. How many of your friends are with him?
Oh, he nods. Remus I was like, oh, I see.
I mean, he'll have some people with him, but he's strong enough to look after the place on his own, and I think...
Don't suppose
boy.
you know what Beffy looks like? Is he all quite cute? maybe?
He's a gnome.
You're purely joking me, right? You're fucking with me, yes?
He looks you up and down. No, but would you like to be?
Oh, I'd have... No, thank you.
May I do the honors this time?
Of course.
What is the honest?
Thwack!
Oh,
You know what, Ori, you should probably get into the line of bit of spying work.
No, that is not the path that Bahamut seeks for me.
Ooh, Bahamut that's the paladin, no, dragon, yes? Paladin dragon?
Yes,
I've
the
heard
great dragon.
I've never heard, where I'm from, we don't hear such things of that, so I'm still learning my roots here.
Have we got to go back outside and round?
It seems like that is the case.
It's
that
possible.
door didn't even want to move when I was near it.
Ruby, you have 6 oversized candy canes.
Do they actually taste like candy cane?
I'll say, are these big enough to essentially work in place of my staff?
Yes.
Cool. I will put my staff back on my back. And if the GM will it, I'll use one of these candy canes as like an arcane focus instead.
Oh my god.
For the sakes of this, yes. And I will
Alright.
also...
Slightly
the door
spicy.
swings open because you're on the inside of it.
Don't
You-
suppose that I can just completely make them sleep forever. Just in case they do wake up and come after us, you know?
I
Do what you have to.
As
but
your
I'm gonna be
hands
taking a
steer.
look.
as your hands steer you, I pass judgment
Perfect.
neither way.
Hey, To the back of the building, he see.
And so, John, Remus will slaughter all of them in their sleep.
Okay. You wander around and you stab each of them with a dagger that you carry and quietly...
Oh, but the thing is, so as Ori leaves the room for just a bit, Ori actually hears like a random, like, feathery noise before the door is closed. Okay. And immediately just slaughters all, like, proper, like, sleeps him forever. And comes back out, looks just kind of like adjusting his jacket a little bit. Flicking some feathers off him, black feathers off him. And Wolfram appears back onto his shoulders. Well then, that was quite thrilling, wasn't it?
No,
They shouldn't be
not for
bothering
us.
us.
Right, let's get through the door.
There's definitely a raised silver eyebrow at that comment, though.
Aye. Right, is this door open? That looks open.
What
It looks
appears
open to
to
me.
have once been a bedroom has now been replaced with long tables jammed together, with little space for comfort. Empty dishes and half-finished meals are left on the tables, seemingly abandoned in a hurry. The bed that once was in this room is dismantled and thrown against the far wall. The south and west walls of the room are engraved with glowing runes.
Can we read the runes?
I will type into the chat, and one of you at least can.
Ooh. Please be Ruby, please be Ruby, please be Ruby. Not to suggest your character should be characteristically illiterate, but I feel like that's the best character for it.
Oh,
Oh,
Dwarven?
Oh, not dwarven.
No.
it's not dwarvish, draconic, deep speech, giant or undercommon.
What?
Gnomish.
What is it? Gnome. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Actually, that definitely makes a lot of sense.
Wait, is Ruby the
licks,
is Ruby
Ruby licks
actually
the end
one
of a
who can read
candy
it?
cane and starts trying to rub out the runes.
Oh, this is. Oh, what are you doing that for? What did the message say?
Sadly, you try to rub them out with a candy cane, but they are engraved into the wall.
Ruby, my darling, what is this?
Whoever wrote this doesn't let you have breaks.
Doesn't let you have breaks.
He
Well,
says
Oh,
breaks come
dear.
out of personal time.
Ruby will just come up to Ruby and just starts patting her like, oh, it's probably not towards you,
Hold on.
sweetheart.
hold on. Does this look like it's been freshly done? Is this
It does
new?
look very recent.
In which case, I say that to you, Ruby. This looks new. You know how they're saying that this is new management by Bethari? I reckon that this is Bethari's rule. We get rid of Bethari, then we get rid of the rule.
And we
No
can
more
have friends
14-hour
again.
work days.
Yes. No more 14-hour work days.
Wait,
Not like
is that-
working on an
I'm saying this
AU.
is quite compromising. No, compromising? Oh god, what language today?
Incriminating,
Quite,
I believe, is...
Incriminating,
Incriminating, maybe? Yes, yes.
Damning.
It is
So-
obviously a sign of pure evil. Aye? Aye. Speaking
I'm-
down now to the group.
is this just
You know, this
work
does make me
hours?
wonder what this man Bethany, whatever his name is, what is his reason to come in here and attack a home, really, with his friends?
That's what they call a hostile
Definitely.
takeover?
Hostility take. Oh my. Possibly?
I mean, I certainly would.
What?
So you did this.
I didn't do this, but I've done something like this. You know, and just like tries to open the door. Ah, well, that was convenient.
1 second. Yep, no. There it is. A small corridor ending in a heavy-duty reinforced door. Somewhat imposing, you hear a cacophony of noise emanating from beyond its heavy visage. Small boots and gloves line the walls, all damaged, seemingly beyond use and awaiting repair. Even through the door, you hear the familiar but agitated voice of Chris Claus.
Okay, well, I think we found Chris. So we should
Think
probably
we
make
found a
sure.
warehouse.
I do think we should probably check elsewhere in case we don't want to have any other surprises join us when we go through.
Oh, I agree with
What's to
you.
go
I
wrong?
kind of want to know what kind of surprises wait for us in there. Do we have anyone who is particularly sneaky? Myself, I'm terrible. So, is anyone a bit more on the, the woolly and maybe able to sneaky without being loud? Not you, pointing to Rudy.
I can partially give it a go.
Aye.
I think.
Yes.
I think at this stage, I think you would turn around and see Snikkit is no longer there.
Wait.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no.
We
I
seem
know.
to have lost our goblin friends, everybody.
Snikkit!
Oh no.
Start wandering around looking for Snikkit.
What was that on my leg? Oh no.
What?
Wait, you felt something? Oh no.
Oh.
I'm gonna open the
I
door.
wonder.
Oh, that makes sense.
He's invisible, isn't he?
You enter the cavernous warehouse at the rear of the estate and are immediately shocked by the wall of noise and commotion. Before you are rows of tables where dozens of ragged-looking gnomes run back and forth, loading and packing boxes from assembly line tables to a vast number of sleds, very similar to the one that brought you here, but sleeker in design. To the far right of the opposite wall is a huge, closed 40-foot by 40-foot hangar doorway. Before it, you see a gigantic metal construct with a sneering gnomish face protruding from the top. Beneath this, you spot, bound and tied, but unmistakably, Chris Claus. And even above the commotion, his familiar but agitated voice. I know we disagreed on the direction for the warehouse, but this is going too far. Disagreed? You ignored every idea I had. Son, I'm not your son. Not anymore. I've relinquished your name and found my own. I am Befri now. Befri Jesus. Take me away.
I mean, I was waiting to drop it.
Wondering where that was going. I wonder where that was
A hobgoblin guard
Rody's not
in
here right now.
Oh,
I've returned. What have I missed?
Befri Jesus!
Nobody's
We
self.
have to save Chris Kringle from Befri Jesus!
Are you fucking?
a hobgoblin guard. A hobgoblin guard in garish red and green clothes leads the family towards a small office in the northwest of the warehouse. Into this room that you can see over here, possibly. Befri from atop the gigantic iron golem. Actually, let me give the because I think we've got past all the bits that require the darkness, which is that one room with the dancing lights. Let's give you light.
My eyes!
You see the large. You see the large iron golem with Beffrey's head sticking out of it. I will be the greatest gift giver this or any realm has ever known, Father. I will be the prime gift giver.
Oh, this gets
No!
worse.
I tell you,
The only thing we want now is for him to name this place after a river.
The denial.
I mean, he's definitely in denial.
just walking. We said we were scouting. What the hell are you doing?
You can't see me.
I can't see you. I can see the other three who just ran in the room.
What is this? Interruption from other sources? Corporate espionage?
No, consultants. Otherwise, how would I have the candy cane?
I don't know about you, I'm feeling a bit twitchy.
You're
that
trying
was
to
beautiful.
muscle in on the witch streams, aren't you?
There we go. There we go. Is all this
From the
actually in the
caves, X.
book?
Go
Oh,
from
boy.
Dark X.
Unions are,
Forces.
unions are not allowed.
Who said union? Who said?
Ruby did! Ruby raises an arm!
Oh, God.
I'm going to now need to find all of you. Where is... Right, you guys can stop moving for a second because I need to put all initiatives.
Rebel with the rebel. Quick, get rid of the paws. Fight the paws.
Workers' rights! Workers' rights!
Yeah, if everybody could
We want
roll the
breaks.
initiative.
We want breaks.
Okay.
And we're going to start the epic combat.
Oh, ho, ho.
Oh wow, 16.
Aye.
I'm doing well on initiative for today.
And I am not.
Oh, did I
It's
copy
okay,
the
there's all
bottom of the
those
order?
It's okay, Ruby. There's so many shiny lights.
What was that, Jeff?
Oh, no, nothing. I was just looking at the order. The order along the top is a bit
Combat
misleading.
begins.
Yeah, what? Oh, it's...
It's an interesting way of doing things,
yes.
but it makes the bigger picture the one which is so.
Donvar.
Right. Time for some special moves. Remember, your bonus actions, they don't have to be done at a particular time in your action
Nope.
lineup. Good.
Any order.
That's good. So first things first, I'm going to activate my Giant's Might.
Okay.
And I'm going to become large.
Fabulous.
Love boy.
Boop, boop.
Whoomp.
Oh god. Oh dear. Ow.
Moving by 10, 50, 20.
Good thing.
You need to darn those pants.
Everyone just immediately jerked in
25.
your accoutrement.
And then, as I get over my distance, or so, let's see, just see how long that one lasts. Oh, that'll be long enough, I'm sure. I'm also gonna cast on myself, Enlarge.
Big boy.
A very big boy.
Donvar just charges across the room. Splintered workbenches fly left and right. Worker gnomes scatter and then rush back to other benches to start working on other benches, seeing as their bench work has been destroyed. I think you might be standing on one. 1 second.
That gnome's fucking dead.
Up
You
one.
killed Jimmy the elf.
Was he up one?
Yeah, he was at that porn tile.
Oh, yeah.
What was this? Yeah.
There you are. I'll get you back in the right place. And now it is the time for Jesus Prime.
Hold on a second. I was going to use an action search there.
Or it is the time for Gonvar to keep doing things, because fighters.
And I am going to attack.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh no.
So, I am a 2-weapon fighter anyway, so the first one is going to be just a regular swingity. 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Beautiful. All damage on that bugger. But that also gets a 1d6 and 1d4 to go on top of that, which is an additional 7 damage as well.
So is that, sorry, the 6 damage, because you're one-handing it? Or are you
So
two-handed?
it is one-handed. It is 6 damage plus the 7 damage. Coming in with the second battle axe,
Okay.
because obviously I'm that kind of fighter. That one, I'm guessing, flunked it.
That does not
Is that
hit, I'm
one-
afraid.
But the other side of things, going along with my extra attack, you can attack whenever you take. You can attack twice whenever you take the attack action on your turn. Does
So
that mean I
that-
get to swing?
So sorry, you've got 2-weapon fighting. 2-weapon fighting is a bonus action to swing the offhand.
Ah, sorry. In which case, yes.
So you've
that would
done
have
your
been
2
the extra
attacks.
attack then.
Yeah.
That's fine. In which case, yes, that's been done.
Now it is Beffrey Jesus' turn.
Every Jesus.
It's not good enough for that, so we're just going to use his multi-attack. He gets to multi-attack, slam attack twice, so he raises a fist of the giant metal figure that he is in and slams it into Gonvar. That is a, oh dear, 31 to
That'll
hit.
hit. That'll hit.
That is 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
And then for the second attack, that is a 29 to hit.
That'll also hit.
That is... Oh, that rolled badly. That's only 9 points of damage on the second attack. And he is going to just sort of slide around the large
huge.
dwarf. The very, very huge dwarf.
Amazing.
It's your turn.
Ori.
Oh dear, this seems to be a little messy.
You call this a little?
It could be a lot worse. I think I just want to double check, make sure I have the economy for this correct. For a bonus action, Ori is going to use his Celestial Revelation, and he is going to get some big glowy wings as he goes full Asama mode.
Yeah.
If anyone hadn't guessed what he was already.
Oh no, I totally thought he was, I don't know, a tiefling or something.
A large pair of radiant wings flutter out from behind Ori.
I think Ori. Actually, how high is this room?
It is like 30 to 40 feet.
Cool. I think he sort of like goes. Let's go 10 forward and 10 forward and 20 up.
Okay. You sort of...
With his movement and well, this is terribly inconvenient. If you would just stay still and cast hold person.
Why, we have
on-
next day delivery on everything.
Not today. So he needs to make a Once I hit in the spell book. Can you upcast this?
I believe you just
oh,
hit more people.
Yeah, and there's only one person, so I will cast it only at 2nd level. So he needs to make a DC 15 Wisdom, so my sorcery points would allow me to make that cast quicker. That's a fail.
That is a fail.
Yeah.
So he is paralyzed for, I believe, a minute, or until he passes a saving throw on one of his following turns.
Anything else on your turn?
No, I think moving bonus action and holding the boss in place is more than enough for Ori.
Okay.
Character melee attacks are critical hits if they hit.
Snikkit.
I thought you'd enjoy that.
I am going to sneak my way to this place here. And looking at the rules of invisibility, and John, I guess, has come down to ruling.
Okay.
I can set up Betsy without you losing my invisibility, according to the rules of invisibility.
Yes, because you're not actively attacking with Betsy. As soon as Betsy attacks, if you haven't, I'm going to say that it drops your invisibility.
That's fair. So I'm going to set up Betsy here.
I think you're confused, gnome.
And ask Betsy to move to here to get in the flank position with Mr. Off-Brand Beffrey Jesus.
No, this is the one and only Beffrey Jesus.
Yeah, well, why do you think there's any others? This is an entirely original character.
Surely only the stuff of nightmares.
Oh no, it's not a melee attack. I'm just going to set up Betsy. I'm just going to set up Betsy on this bench here, and it's going to be a ranged attack, so we wouldn't get the advantage basically.
Okay.
We wouldn't get the advantage from flanking anyway, which is fair. So ranged spell attack at the big boy.
Okay, you have advantage on it because
what are you doing?
because you're invisible.
Other big boy.
So I'm going to do a. I'm going to call this firebolt just for the roll, but it's actually Betsy.
Yep.
Advantage. 10. Betsy.
I'm afraid that does not hit.
Wow.
Betsy
trees.
and dissipates over the back of the metal armor, and your invisibility drops.
Betsy's had a bit too much of that claws pick me up.
Oh dear.
Wait, when did Betsy pick it up? Oh god.
Oh!
That's why you're invisible.
Anything else on your turn, Snikkit?
No, that is movement action to summon Betsy and bonus action to attack.
Remus.
Me, little on me. Oh god, what should I do?
That's a good question.
Options. Alright. Ooh, I think I might try to do a Crown of Madness, but let's move to let's move a little bit. So he gets to here, and we'll try to proceed to. Well, first things first. Remus will look up to Gonva and say, "That's it," and gives you bardic inspiration. And then I will proceed to cast Crown of Madness on this Beffrey Pesos. Wait.
Beffrey Jesus.
Beffrey Pesos.
It's better for him to have to pass 2 wisdom saves every turn, I guess.
Maybe 3.
Oh, you bastard!
Unfortunately, the crown starts to form, and then, and he's paralyzed. So you just.
The reason works.
Indignant blinking.
Ruby.
Ruby.
I'm gonna flutter over here. It's like seeing the ASMR spreading wings, just like spread my sparkly wings. And so first I get out one of the candy canes and just like pop, 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 and try to hit him on the nose for comedic effect.
Okay.
Roll that wisdom save.
Okay.
Oh, you're raging again, right? Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Yes. 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 Prone and paralyzed.
Well, he's already one of those.
Oh god.
I mean, I considered not raging, but I was like, why would I not rage?
If he falls over, does he crash over into the workers next to him?
Hopefully they run away just in time.
Yeah.
As he
hopefully this
falls
gnome
backwards
is-
into the benches, the two gnomes run off, and Snikkit, you hear the one that runs past you. My pay will be docked if I stop working.
Okay, and then. All right, let's surf a swung.
Oh, apparently you
double
wanted to roll
18s.
18s. So that hits.
Okay,
So that's a critical.
Yeah, and the +3 from raging. Yay!
Nice.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what I don't know. I'm tempted to grapple him for no reason, but maybe you'll see if he's still up for another turn. Again. Oh yeah.
That'll hit.
Amazing.
I love that you were giggling, Barbarian, and just can't stop laughing because the absurdity.
It's like this axe is turning into an axe that is both pizza and axe during this onslaught. There is now tomato juice all over him.
Just like giggling. You want a piece of me?
A pizza pie.
That's not what tomato sauce tastes like.
At the top of the turn, 3 orcs with candy canes enter into the room and into the
boy.
initiative order.
Hey!
I'm so glad I'm airborne.
Make ready, your turn comes. It's your turn. It will be your turn next.
Gonvar.
Right.
Remembered, you are inspired.
Aye. And I got this one on the ground. Prone and paralysed. Oh, I'm going for attacks.
So many.
Going with 2-weapon fighting. Swinging in for attack number 1. Oh, it's advantage now as well.
It is.
For numerous reasons. That's 27 to hit.
It'd be funny if it was a no, but yeah, that hits.
Oh my god.
Okay, so that's 13 plus 1d4, 1d6, which is going to be plus 9.
I would say, wait, you're not rolling that as if it's critical damage.
No. Oh, no.
It should be.
Yeah, it's a critical hit. Because you're hitting
yeah.
it from within 5 feet.
Oh.
Well, let me just add the critical
Oh.
damage. It'd be
Amazing.
8 plus 6 is 14 plus 18.
Nice.
Okay.
So many
Okay.
dice. Auto max.
Swinging in with the second hit, though this isn't with the bonus of the strength, which would be plus 8. No, so +5, so 5 off of this. So fingers crossed that it'll be good anyway.
Fingies.
No.
Rip.
Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, Bardic Inspiration.
What dice do I have?
Shit. I haven't barred!
1d8.
This is my...
I think it's
I think it's a
for
D8
for this
at
level.
this
It's a
point.
D8. It's a
Right,
D8.
D8.
It's a D8.
We'll roll the D8. We'll hope for the D8. Which added in a 5. 18.
That's all right.
18 just hits.
Yes!
Love it!
Oh, yes.
You're so
So-
happy dwarf right now.
Rolling up 19. And then D4.
So wait, that's a that's a 13 plus another 8. Oh god.
Fine. So, for the sake that I have as well extra attack when I make an attack, does that mean I get to go again?
Okay, 1 second. 18. Yes.
Lovely. I'm gonna come in again.
I would
Swiggity,
mention-
swiggity.
I would mention that Chris probably doesn't want us killing his son.
I'm
That'll
not
hit.
trying to kill his son. I'm trying to smash the living daylights out of his weaponry and what he happens to be inside so he can be shot again and I can look down on him and scare him.
As
So-
long as that's your intention.
24 hits, I'm
Yes.
rolling that damage.
Jesus.
13. And then adding on top of that, of course,
Jesus
Amazing.
Christ.
additional 8 points of damage.
Plus 18 on top of that.
And
Because of the critical.
Gon-
Oh my
Gonvar.
God.
for the sake of things, and I have no idea whether or not I'm going to have any assistance on this, but considering he is paralyzed, and maybe I'll have a chance, I'm also going to throw on a fire rune on that whenever I hit a creature with an attack. Using a weapon, I can invoke its rune.
Okay.
Needs to make a strength saving throw.
Which he
I-
automatically fails because he's paralyzed. I think.
I was going to say, how do you want to do this? But I could roll the strength saving throw if you want.
Well, if it automatically fails, I think it's done, isn't it?
I mean, I think he does automatically fail. Let me double
yeah.
check.
Paralyzed automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws.
I mean, he's
So-
dead like 5 minutes ago at this point. So, I mean,
Gonvar just hasn't noticed.
Just smash, 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 smash.
you
You just take the
swing
strength
and
out of the bed right.
the battle axe bursts into flames as you swing it round and you slice through the golem, and the gnome falls out onto the floor of the workshop, injured
You want any
but
more?
not dead, and he holds his hands up. I give up.
Call him off.
He looks over to the orcs. Deals off. Yes, yes, workers' rights, whatever.
Oh. So good to be big.
Amazing.
Someone is far too into their steroids.
What on earth are you Ruby? Workers' rights! Workers' rights! I'm assuming that's what they're saying.
So
I've never
the
seen a mock twerk.
the first one says workers' rights. The second one says victory for the unions.
Yay! I thought so.
Chris and his family thank you profusely for your help. The gnome workers at the ruined tables cheer and join in with the cheers of workers' rights, along with several others that say things like, "You saved us," and "Thank you," and "So am I allowed to go to the toilet now?"
Oh God, please
He
go
brings the
now.
workers.
Yeah, go for it.
All of you, if you need to go, go!
All of the workers clear out of the room. We're going to go back to slightly calmer music. Chris chuckles and turns to you as Jesus is dragged away. "You've done a very good thing here. You've certainly earned your place on my good list. And we best be getting you home." And he snaps his fingers. And there is a blinding flash.
My eyes.
And when you open your eyes, you are back in the cinnamon duckling.
Oh, thank God we didn't need to fly again.
It
How
feels...
much time has passed?
You remember the last day. But it's like waking from a dream. You're sure you remember the 5 of you going on this adventure together, flying, diving into the side of a mountain, but its details start to fade away.
Oh no.
They become unclear.
Or he just licks his candy cane. This is so peculiar.
Upon
Candy
heading
cane.
Upon
Which one
heading
can
into
we
the
do?
main tap room again, the common room of the bar, Mermin polishing a glass. Somebody left a package for you at the door.
Okay.
Ooh.
You see a large chest by the front door. Opening it, you find 10 platinum, 200 gold, 50 silver, and 20 copper. And a
Wow.
note.
Oh.
Ooh, read the note. Read the note.
Is it in Gnomish again?
Looks like it.
For doing the right thing. That's Ruby reading it out.
Was it signed from Bethry?
It was signed with a K. And you can almost hear the sound of his laughter filling the air.
Sorry.
But it's more of a deep ho ho ho.
It's not much better, Ben.
Oh, oh, oh.
Excellent.
boy.
And
You need a lozenge over there.
Just ask. On
Seems like
the
it.
breeze, faintly on the breeze, do we hear a different voice saying, "Absolutely capital"?
No, anti-capital.
Yeah.
You know what, everybody?
On Dasher,
This is
on
quite a
Dancer.
nice... I was going to say, this is quite fun, actually.
What did they put in this wine?
No clue, but I'll tell you this is better wine than from Barovia.
It's
Okay,
definitely good
someone
stuff.
mentioned about the second.
Does
Having a second round.
Right, yes.
Gombar still have? Does Gombar still have the bottle of Clause's pick me up?
Yes, he does.
Let's have another round, shall we? I'll do it on me this time.
Now that sounds like an excellent idea.
6 candy canes in Ruby's possession.
This is very sticky and very impractical. Barkeep, do you have a cloth? And another
Yes.
round of wine.
Fabulous. I'll bring them over.
Oh, and shot glasses.
And you
Some
toast.
glasses and a wine? You mean we're not going to go for a bottle each?
No, I just pointed at Snikkit holding the tiny red bottle in front of him.
I would
Yeah.
like to have a big bottle, but I do have I have work after this. I can't fly without being drunk. Yeah, I can't fly while being drunk, you know.
Do we need to get a DM?
No, I don't.
Does the DM need to play us out for this bit?
As you start to get ready for a round of drinking celebrations at the midwinter festival time, it's time for us to do the giveaway. So if anyone in the chat hasn't done so and wants to be in with a chance of winning a copy of The Great Gift Giver, a 5th edition one-shot adventure that can be dropped into any campaign that you have going, and it's a very Christmassy themed one-shot, we'll hopefully get you a PDF code for it before Christmas so that you can run it for Christmas this year, or save it for Christmas next year for your group of adventurers. If you type !Santa into the chat, you do need to be active in the chat to be in with a chance to win it. Type !Santa now. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to say that. If you want, do it now.
Do it. I'm also saying like what Santa said.
Well, you kind of want to
that
commission
Santa.
So I'm gonna give a few more minutes for just a few more. We're gonna go over to this screen, this newly put together screen, and if you guys aren't in the chat, I'd suggest that those of you that are players at the moment hop into the chat now for this.
Ooh.
Oh,
I'm
this
already.
is
I
familiar.
see it. Yep, I see it. I know this is familiar.
Do I recognise this from somewhere, John?
You probably
okay.
recognise this from the fact that I've used this once or twice before.
Ooh.
I
But-
think other streamers have used this as well.
Other streamers have used
this
this
one
also.
that rhymes with
Hamels.
Hamels.
So let's.
Yeah.
Good.
We've got a list, and we're going to now check it twice.
Ooh.
And we're going to check and see if.
Ooh, we might have one last entry, it sounds like.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Rogue.
I figured I'd get in on it. Everyone else is.
I'm going to wait
Does
for
this
it
need
to.
refreshing?
Oh, have I been naughty?
Going to wait for.
Well,
there we go.
yes, but
There we go. You're
Hey.
in now. So let's check this list and see who's going to win a prize. Spin the wheel.
Oh God, the eyes. The eyes. Nice one.
Rogue Trader, a winner is you. I just need to play the
No, it's
second.
a chat in the chat.
I just need to play the
Oh, yeah, you
second
should talk in the
animation.
chat.
If you could just chat in the chat now, Rogue, to show that you're still here. Otherwise, we feed you to that thing.
That's so cool.
Yay.
So, Rogue, we're gonna get you a. We're going to get you a prize. We'll work out how we're going to send that over to you.
oh, that's a happy surprise.
It's a Christmas present. We were saying about Christmas presents earlier, and now you're getting one from Final Boss Fight and Fumblefolk. For anybody else who is looking for a good Christmas one-shot, or, as I've said before, they have a range of other one-shots that you can drop into your adventures, including Relic of the Lost Kingdom, a level 1 one-shot, Raiders from Above, a level 2 one-shot, and The Waters of Life, a level 3 one-shot.
Nice.
Delightful.
I assume I'll like this, and definitely all of the events of tonight's episode have been entirely satirical.
Yes.
Thank you guys in the chat so much for watching, for taking part, for the follows. Thank you for following Fumble, folks. Welcome to the final boss fight party. Take up your swords, and let's take this final boss fight of Befri Jezos down together.
Befri Jezos!
I love that joke. I love the joke.
Oh, I love it.
I hope we did.
Befri Jezos. Sorry.
I hope we did a good job of streaming this one shot for you. I know that it does state throughout the final boss that he is meant to melodramatically evil villain posture and monologue throughout the fight. Unfortunately, they paralyzed him very quickly, so he monologued as much as he was able.